addition to just being an overall great movie, Zootopia is also a fun one to take a look back at. The city of Zootopia is packed full of jokes and references, mostly of the animal pun variety, but beyond that, the film contains numerous Easter eggs, and not from everything from your favorite band to your favorite Disney movies from the past. I'm your host, as always, K-Mac Time, and today I want to take a closer look into some of the awesome Easter eggs hidden within this movie. And to start us out, I want to take a look at the movie Dumbo, which is referenced by the name of the ice cream shop owners, whose name is Jerry Jumbo Jr., which is a nod to Dumbo's real name, Dumbo Jr. Many characters in Zootopia take their designs from previous Disney characters. Take Disney's 1973 movie Robin Hood, for example. The character Robin Hood and the character Nick Wilde are very similar. Not to mention they are both friends with a rabbit. Another example is Mayor Lionheart, who is based on Robin Hood's King Richard, also known as Richard Lionheart. Also, the Lion King's Mufasa was said to be an inspiration for Mayor Lionheart's design. One of the biggest resemblances in the movie is Mrs. Otterton, who looks shockingly similar to Rapunzel from Tangled, which incidentally was directed by Zootopia's director, Byron Howard. When Judy Hopps gets on the train bound for Zootopia, she passes the time by looking at her iPod, and we see some awesome band titles on there, including Fur Fighters, Fleetwood Yak, and The Beagles, all clear references to some of the greatest bands throughout history. While the Weasel-selling bootleg movie gives us many Disney references, but I'll get to those in just a moment, he is also himself an Easter egg. His name is Duke Weaselton, and he's voiced by Alan Tudyk, who also voiced the Duke of Weaselton in Frozen. Even if you don't recognize his voice, you still recognize the way the character corrects the pronunciation of their names. Not all the Easter eggs are Disney related. Near the end of Zootopia, you meet Doug. He's got a lab where he brews a serum, a blue serum, being used against the predators in town. In addition to that, he's got a couple of partners, Walter and Jesse, a pair of names that may sound very familiar to Breaking Bad fans. They also reference The Godfather in the movie. When you see the leader of the crime organization, Mr. Big, and his daughter's wedding, they are doing their own version of that all-time great scene we see in The Godfather. There are so many puns in the movie that it's hard to keep count of them all, but in this picture we see giant ads for Lululemons, which is a take on Lululemon. We see Just Zoo It, which is Nike's Just Do It slogan. We see Prada, which is a thing on Prada. And we also see Trader Joe's, Urban Snout Fitters, and Snorts Illustrated later on in the movie, among countless others. I mean, they talked about how many signs they put in this movie that were puns. They had a person's job who was to just come up with all these signs in the city, and it was full time. He made so many of these. There's countless of them. This scene here is a clear reference to the classic Tarzan vine swing scenes from the movies of the Tarzan era. And it wouldn't be a Disney movie without a few hidden Mickeys dropped in, where we can see one in the spots on Clawhauser's cheek, and we can also see one in the movie poster tucked under a zebra's arm. I'm sure there are more out there that no one's spotted just yet. Kind of keep my eyes out for those. And again, we have more Frozen Easter eggs, which include these baby elephants dressed up as Anna and Elsa. We also see this pastry shop, which is suspiciously owned by someone named Hans. We also see this very obviously tongue-in-cheek reference to the very famous song Let It Go from the original Frozen. And on top of that, Kristen Bell, the voice actor of Anna, actually voices the character of the sloth from the Department of Mammal Vehicles in Zootopia. And it is said that she has a real-life love of actual sloths, and actually had one at her 31st birthday party. We also see the Lucky Cat Cafe in the scene in Little Rodentia. This cafe also exists in Big Hero 6, and it is run by Hero's Aunt Cass throughout the film. Circling back to silly puns, we see more Disney puns when we look back to the bootleg movies from the Weasel. Shown to be Moana, which is a take on Moana, Giraffic, which is a take on Gigantic, and Floatsin 2, which is obviously a take on Frozen 2. There are also some other ones in there. Very funny, awesome references to the other Disney movies snuck in here. And finally, my favorite Easter egg in the entire movie is when Judy rips off her meter maid outfit to reveal her police uniform underneath. This is clearly a nod to Superman and his on-the-go costume changes. One of the best Easter eggs, I thought. The imagery of that was really cool. A really cool idea on that. But that's all we have time for, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. And like I said, there are without a doubt many more Easter eggs hidden in Zootopia. So if I missed anything, if you guys caught anything that I missed, let me know down in the comment section. I would love to hear what you guys think on this. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe for more videos in your sub box like this. Also, if you guys are into Easter egg videos, you may want to check out the video I made on Deadpool Easter eggs recently. Links on screen and in the description. But until next time, guys, remember that's always K-Tac time somewhere. Take it easy. Hey, and peace out.